Okay, for those of you that don't know me, I'm Barry. I live and work in Cromer, and it's my fault that you're all here. Okay, and this is Louis from Wales in Somerset. He's come up to talk to you about the experience of they've had down in Wales. Okay, so I'm going to talk for probably 5 minutes at the most, so because I'm not going to say anything new to you. And then Louis is going to talk formally for 10-15 minutes. And then the main point of today is for your questions and answers, just to make sure that you go away understanding fully what we're talking about. Cromer, you all love it, I know you do. Probably for different reasons. There are so many parts of Cromer that different people love, whether you live here or whether you come to visit it. But the Cromer is a whole, it's not just one separate thing. It's the beach and the pier and the shops, the independent shops. People don't come to Cromer just for the beach or just for the pier. They come for the whole. One of the key parts of it is the shops and the independent shops. So it's a key focus for me, for Cromer, is the shops. But shopping's changing, we all know that. Shopping is moving online. This is showing the last six years of how much shopping in the UK is done online. At the end of last year, it was about 12%. 12% of all the shop spend in the UK was done online. It's a big threat to the future of shopping high streets. So my aim is to help Cromer shops benefit from that change. If you look at the current online presence of Cromer, it's a bit mixed. There's 2 or 3 directories showing businesses that are in Cromer. Some of those are quite good, some of those are quite hard to manage. Some shops or businesses in Cromer have their own websites. Some are very good, some are just basic information websites. Looking at a whole, it's very hard to get an online picture that shows a coherent picture of Cromer. So the idea of what we're looking at doing is setting up an online high street. So there's one coherent picture showing the high street in Cromer, so that people can pick and choose and walk down the high street online as they would in the street. People walk down a high street, that they don't just go in one shop and buy one thing, that they go in all the shops. They buy one thing here, one thing there. So each shop in a high street benefits from all the other shops in the high street. A shop on its own wouldn't survive. And it's very hard online for a website on its own to survive. You get the benefit from being bigger. And the footfall in one shop goes to another shop. So what you want to benefit from is a footfall in one online shop benefiting the shop next door. And that's the idea of the online high street. Selling Cromer together. So all the shops together selling the wares, benefiting from that cross footfall. When I started to look at this, I thought that I'd be building a website, building a solution for this. So I did some research to try and find other towns that were doing it, to see whether my idea was unique or not. I came up with myhigh in Wales, Somerset, and in fact they're the only town I found doing it. So I talked to Louis and his team, and what they were doing and what their vision for the future was matched what I thought we could do for Cromer. So he's here today. We've so far got 4 shops in Cromer signed up and online, and a fifth shop is nearly online. When we get to 10 shops, we will then have a Cromer online high street, and that's what we're aiming to. Okay, so that's my very brief introduction. I'll hand over to Louis.
Thank you. Sorry, water. Thank you very much. My name's Louis, and I have a toy shop in Wales in Somerset, and have done for about 7 years. My wife and I run it. Before that I had a gift shop, I had a dress shop, jewellery shop, and before that I used to work at Marks and Spencer's for about 5 years. So I've been in retail ever since I left college. About 2 years ago I wanted to go onto the internet and trade online, and I found there were lots of hidden charges, credit card fees, hosting fees, building the website, and apart from all those costs which I can control, how do you get people to come to my own website, and how do you get people to find me? So I started talking to other shopkeepers in the town where I am in Wales. It's very similar size to Cromer, and it suddenly dawned on me the best thing is if we all worked together on one website and had a kind of a department store online, where I knew, for one thing, the press would absolutely love it, shopkeepers working together online, which will give us lots of publicity, and hopefully I benefit, more money in my pocket, and the town benefits. So myhigh was born 7 months ago. We launched with 30 shops. We've now got 170 shops. Unintentionally, just people were ringing saying, can we join? And it's grown from that. So I'm going to talk to you about what myhigh is and how it's worked in Wales, and how it could work here as well. So what is it? E and m-commerce. So m-commerce is mobile, which everybody's doing now. I think about a third of sales or a quarter of sales are going on mobile phones, and mobile phones are becoming more intelligent. So you can browse using a mobile or your laptop. Working together is, as Barry put it so beautifully, it's collective marketing. It's everybody sharing each other's traffic. Anybody who finds me will find your shop. Every time you talk to anyone about myhigh, all 172 retailers benefit. There's shops in Scotland, when they talk to their customers about it, we all benefit down here. So it's sharing traffic. Customers are shopping at 8 o'clock in the evening now. 8 o'clock is the biggest shopping hour in Europe. And when who's open 8 o'clock in the evening? I don't think anyone would be. So when they're shopping, now you can be open. So it's just reacting to how customers are shopping, and that's what the platform gives you. What have we done? We've done work with 3 charities. We're live in 6 towns, although we've got shops in over 15 towns, but there are 6 live towns. That's towns that have got more than 10 retailers in that town, but we're across the UK. There's about 15 altogether. 172 registered stores, tons and tons of press. I mean, TV, I've done BBC One Breakfast, I've done Sky News, I've been on Newsnight, tons and tons of press. They just absolutely love the fact that independent retailers are working together, not asking anybody for any help from anywhere, not asking the government for any handouts, we're doing it ourselves, and they absolutely love it. Radio stations love it. Every shop on average is getting about 500 visitors, so that's 500 new visitors every month will see your shop online. Now whether that traffic comes to you into your store or whether they buy online is another subject, but the fact is there's 500 new people every month looking on average at every store. There's thousands and thousands of products on the website at the moment. This is the idea of the media that we've had. We're working with loads of organisations at the moment. There's lots of associations, trade associations that want to work with us. The more that work with us, the more we all benefit collectively. So the benefit goes way beyond our own towns, if you like. This slide just shows you what the website looks like at the moment. You can change towns and nip from one town to the other. All the stores are on one column. Random products in the middle, so nobody has priority. Every time you log on, you see something different. So whatever size shop you have or whatever kind of business you have, you'll sometimes be at the top or you'll sometimes be at the bottom. We do all our promotions from that column and any other detail that on the other side. Artifacts, we know that one. So your own store, when someone logs into your own shop, they'll get all your products there. You can go from one category to another. Lots of pictures of your shop. I don't think there's about 8, 9 pictures you've got. Details about your store, and then contacting you. So how do people find you? They can ring you and walk to your shop. There's a map showing them where you are, your opening and closing times. So we're not wanting to just keep them online, we want to tell them where you are in your town. Like most websites, when you select a product, there's a big image. This image becomes bigger. If you sell things in different sizes, different colours, you can do that. The site allows you to do that. If you're not a shop that sells product, but a cafe or a restaurant or a B&B, there is space on the website, because obviously they're all part of the town. Every town, the experience of the town is made up or finished by these places. So they can list on the site. We charge them a flat fee for that. and there's links to email. So if you do catering, people can email you about catering, or if it's a B&B. What does it cost? There's no monthly costs, there's no setup costs, there's no credit card fees. It's 14% plus VAT commission on sales. Worst case scenario is you sell something. And that's the honest truth. If you don't sell anything, it doesn't cost you anything. Maybe 2 hours work, 3 hours work from your time to upload stock, but I know that there's a lot of help here, and we can help from our offices as well. So remember that worst case scenario, you actually make a sale. For the other trades, other businesses, it's £5 a month or £50 for the year. So a lot cheaper than any local newspaper advert. Tons of security on the website, you name it, we've got it. And then high points. Basically, when somebody buys an item, we reward them with points so they can come back and shop. If they choose to collect the item from the shop, we give them double the points. So this is wanting people to come into your store to pick something up. Setting up the shop. It is very easy. I know we're learning it. It's 7 months old. We've had loads of problems trying to get things going quite right, but it improves every single day. It's not very difficult. You can do a bulk upload, so if you have all your products on a spreadsheet, you can upload them all together. You can do it one at a time. We can help you do it. If you sell an item, you get an email telling you you've sold an item. The way it works is you get an email, we get an email, the customer gets an email, we collect the money. It goes into WorldPay's account. WorldPay pay it to us, and then within 7 days we pay it to you less the commission. And that's been seamless. We haven't had any problems with that at all. If we can get at least 10 shops wanting to do it live, we can then make Chroma as one of the high streets, so it'll have its own URL and its own homepage. Support, we're there to do almost anything. We'll take photographs if you need help finding photographs. Every shop gets a launch pack, which Barry's got a load of now. So that's postcards you can give to your customers to say that you're on myhigh. We do tons of PR, so our job is to globally promote the platform and to attract people to it. Your job is to promote your shop and what you do. You don't need to worry about everybody else, because everybody doing a little bit helps everybody else. We do a lot on Facebook and Twitter, which I'll talk about in a minute. Tactical advertising, if Chroma has a big festival or anything like that, we will promote it. We will do a lot of PR to try and push that as part of the myhigh umbrella. And then vouchers. If any of you want to put vouchers on the website, we can do that. So there's lots of ways of using it, and as you get used to it, if you join, you'll find them. Social media, I don't know if anybody does or doesn't use social media, but basically, this is a really very basic. One person sends a message out to 3 people, those 3 people will all send it out to their friends. It's just a ripple effect, and it's unbelievable how it's helped us. On Twitter, all my leads talking to towns have come through Twitter. I haven't gone out to anybody to visit at the moment. I haven't had to go and call on any shops. They've all come to us, and the majority of them have come through Twitter. Facebook is fantastic talking to your customers. If you don't have a Facebook account, you have to get one. We get tons of traffic through Facebook, and they love pictures. We take pictures of shops, stick them on Facebook. We've got promotions on Facebook. I urge you all to open one. Pinterest, so there are people now logging on to myhigh for just because they like pictures of products, and they'll take those pictures and stick them, pin it, and those pins get shared. Every time it gets shared, it's a link back to the website. It's back to your page, back to your product, which just helps with Google and things like that, and people finding you. So I suggest you all do a bit of social media if you can. That's a really, really brief outline of how it works. where it's really worked in Wales is at Christmas, after Christmas, we mapped all our sales. So all the sales we got in the town and where they all came from, and we found that if you take a 40-minute radius around the town, there was no actual sales online from the actual town, but all the sales came from further afield. So we did a bit of research, talked to shopkeepers and some customers, and what it turned out is people who lived close to the town, 40 minutes away, were using it to visit the town. So they were going online, they were searching for products, finding what they want to buy, but then going to the shops to actually buy it. But those who lived further away, visitors, we get 250,000 visitors a year, were taking a card or remember, I don't know, somebody told them about it, they go away and they're finding shops that they've either visited before and have bought from them that way. I had a customer in the Lake District who bought something from the toy shop. It was a Playmobil toy, and I emailed her and asked her how she found the shop. She went on to Google, she did a search for Playmobil 4250, whatever it was, and bought it that way. That means she chose us in preference to Amazon, in preference to Tesco's, in preference to Argos. And the only difference between us and all these shops, it wasn't the price, was the fact that we were a small family-run business, we're an independent retailer, and that's what she liked about the website, and that's why she used it. So the benefit goes way beyond my town. Any questions?